Hey everyone, it's JC. I am back with a video today, actually, because I've been getting a lot of requests for one-on-one coaching. And I need to apologize, it's just not on my plate right now, if that's something you've been thinking about, but here's what I want to do. This video is specifically for sugar addiction. And what I wanted to do is similar to the last few videos, point you to specific resources of mine and exactly how to go about walking through them to get the healing started. And so I'm focusing on 3 key steps that I believe are the 3 things, the 3 areas. Yes, it's broader than that and bigger than that and more personal. But let's focus on these 3 and how you can get started in these areas. And I have resources that total over like 15 hours of coaching listed in the video coaching, listed in the description box. So it could at least help you know where to begin, how to navigate this huge, big, hard thing that is sugar addiction. I've talked in other videos of how difficult this is in our society and how multi-layered it is and how personal and hard it is. So I'm here to help. I'm here to help. Even though I can't offer one-on-one coaching right now, this is what I want you to think about. Let's go through the 3 steps. And again, this is a faith-based, Christ-centered approach, and he is in all 3 steps. He is part of it. You are prayerful. You're walking with him through these 3 steps. They're not all simultaneous. That would be overwhelming, unless you're a really impulsive person like me and like to dive in. Carefully contemplate, prayerfully ask which step to start with, where to start. Maybe if you start with multiple, how to slowly progress through each one so that you don't feel overwhelmed as you do. First step, understanding that when it comes to sugar addiction, excuse me, there is a physical addiction. The body can be physically hardcore addicted to sugar, just as much as cigarettes, heroin, alcohol. The body has a dependency, and the worst thing anyone can do is tell you to go cold turkey. I mean, people have done it, but it's awful. And it doesn't really heal the body the way it needs to be healed, the addiction. So there is a way to heal the actual physical body, the actual addiction. And I have some videos that can get you started in that direction on some resources some ways to do that. Otherwise, you are going to fight your own body. If you just try to willpower it, and you probably already know this because you probably have tried that, it's just a losing battle all around. But there is a way to do it, to calm that blood sugar, to calm those cravings, to slowly heal the addiction so that the sugar isn't screaming at you anymore. I promise it's possible. So look at those in the first key step. Again, let the Lord be your guide as you do so. Remember, his power is the power leading you through the physical healing, not just programs or things that I've recommended or dietary changes. He is the key to that physical healing. Okay, step two, because it's sugar. And again, I've talked about this in so many videos. So if you're not new to my channel, you know this. Sugar goes so much deeper than just the physical. It can be so emotional, personal. I have seen more tears in my coaching. I have heard people call it their best friend. It is so deeply entangled into our inner life that if we just attack the physical and try to heal that, if we don't address the inner attachment that we have. And so the middle step, the second step is really going to be something you're going to have to go to the Lord for, because we're all so different and we're attached in different ways and for different reasons. So I've put a number of videos down there that will begin to peel back those layers and let us ask the question of what is the attachment? Where did it come from? Is it stress? Is it trauma? Is it emotional comfort? Is it all kinds of different things that you can look at? But we need to know what's driving the bus. Not just the physical taste and the body's physical addiction, but the second step is really looking at why we're attached here. Does it go back to your childhood, to the family you were raised in? Is it multiple reasons like it was for me? I put several videos in that area. Don't feel like you have to watch them all at once. Again, be prayerful about it. Let the Lord lead you through that, because he knows what your thing is, or things that have you so tightly entangled and attached to that dependency on the sugar, to the comfort of it, to the nostalgia of it. And you don't just walk away from that. You don't just rip yourself away from that. You will rebound, as you probably have many times. So we need to first understand what it is. Let him enlighten your mind. Let him show you why you're attached, what got you attached, maybe take you back into your past to see where it's coming from. So we understand why we're standing in the kitchen binging on all the things. It's not always just the body's physical addiction. Across the board, I've coached so many people on this, and it almost always, I think I've talked to maybe 2 people that believed, nah, it's just the taste, it's no big deal. I mean, 99% of us, this goes so much deeper, and that is the root cause of why we're so attached. So we've got to begin exploring that with his help. So look at those videos that I put in step 2 of assessing what the deeper issue is. Then the final step, and you probably already know where I'm going with this. The final step is letting him heal that. Not just seeing what it is, but letting him get in and heal that thing that you're asking food to fix, that you're asking food to comfort. That thing that sugar is doing for you inwardly, he's enough. He's 1,000 times bigger than sugar and better than sugar. And if we're his disciples, and if we're his followers, shouldn't we be taking him up on this promise to fill us, to fill us and heal us better than any donut ever could? In fact, to the point where you'll look back and you'll go, why did I even think the chocolate was doing it? Why did I even think the soda was my best friend? I don't get it, but that is the place that we start. It feels very real. And so, first step, looking at the body's addiction. Second step, assessing what the inner emotional or inner soul needs are that are driving us to stay this attached to sugar as our comfort, as the thing we need and we can't let go of. And then 3, understanding how he heals it. The biggest issue for us that have been churchgoers or people that have been in the faith tradition is that we've been doing the religious thing. We've been doing the faith thing. We've been following him. And so a lot of us say, well, wait a second, I already follow him. But obviously we haven't tasted that deeper level, or we wouldn't need the sugar. Sugar is doing something for us that we have not yet let the Lord into that space. I talk about this intensely in my Satisfied course. So if you really want the deep dive, I would recommend one of 2 things. Go into Satisfied. The cost I have tried to keep minimal. It is 8 half-hour sessions, video sessions with homework, where you really look at this issue. How can he satisfy me the way that food is right now? How can he feel better than the candy bar? And it's not just by doing more spiritual stuff. It's not working harder at the religion. That's not the answer. But if you want an even deeper dive, to really get into the most transformative layers and where you really look at all of it, if you're ready to do all of it, try either my Mind and Body Reset, because that has a huge chunk on body image. And a lot of times body image is driving the disordered eating because we're trying to be a size 2 because we think we need to have worth that way. That could be a whole thing. If you feel like that's a piece, the Mind and Body Reset is going to go deep into that. It also has a how to eat section. It also has Satisfied in it. I'm throwing more at you than I planned on. The other option is trying my Transformed course. 10 modules, deep dive. It's personal coaching. I know it's not one-on-one and everybody's asking for one-on-one right now, but that is a way you can go deep into those questions, things I would ask you in a coaching session. All of my online courses are based on things we would talk about in an online coaching session, in a personal session. So that's kind of ways to get started. It's all in the description box. And yes, you can contact me and ask me questions. I would love to receive emails and hear your stories and kind of guide you toward what may work best. But hopefully this will be a list of resources you can start using to navigate. Like I said, 15 hours, probably more than 15 hours available to you for either free or very, very minimal cost to get the journey started so that you can heal this thing that holds so many of us in bondage. You don't have to live like that anymore. Freedom really is possible through Christ. And honestly, what a waste if he's able and we never take him up on it and live in that captivity our entire life. There is a bigger world beyond sugar. I promise you. I know it doesn't feel like that when you're starting. It feels like death. It feels like dry, bleak death beyond sugar. Like if you don't have it, my life won't have any joy. It's not true. It's not true. He is bigger and he is enough. So look at those resources, ask me with any questions, and hope that can help you get started. Take care, guys.